Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East continued. Well, we are working our way through our war with the Papal State and it's going fairly well so far. We've managed to take out 2 of their smaller members and that only leaves Scotland alone. So Scotland is the last tiny little nation for us to peace on out. I'm sure we'll get to that at some point. But honestly, it's not a huge concern if they're in here or not. Other than that, we are dealing with, unfortunately, Burgundy. Burgundy is a bit of a pain in the butt. They are a fairly large nation and defender of the faith, so we are trying to get rid of them before focusing on the Papal State. So, what our plan is we're going to be going ahead and we will need to sue for peace from the Papal State. We'll take Rome, and I believe we have a couple of extra claims. And is there anything else we would really like? You know what? That's all part of a similar state. Is there any other way we can connect? Hang on a second. Apparently the game's running a bit slow. Let's go. You know what, we may as well see about... Oh, you know what, we'll figure it out later. But that's all that we really need. 15 war score, nothing too huge, but we do need to take down a few forts, so that will take some time. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and we want to peace out Burgundy. Now, my plan here is, between videos, I had a little bit of a peruse, and it looks like we could steal almost the entire coast from Burgundy, which would be very, very nice. So one of the things that I want to do is be able to take all of these trade provinces. This will give us a substantial edge against Great Britain. Not to mention it will help us take a whole heap more money home from trade. So that's what we're going to go ahead and try and do. And we'll see if that even can be improved as time goes by. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on dealing with this war. So right now we have some troops of Burgundy trying to siege down Austria. We're marching on over there at the moment. It looks like Austria is going to go for the flank. I think we should have a decent chance of catching them out. Oh, there is another siege already down. Oh, you know what? Wait a second, whereabouts are you? You're over here. Can we catch you out? What about if we force march? Hang on a second. Can we catch you? If we can, we should. In fact, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and try and intercept them. Yes, that is the plan. That is what we do. Alright, so we'll go for a pincer maneuver. We'll see which province they wish to take this fight. And we will see what we can do. In fact, actually, you know what? We'll try and force them into the grasslands. Let's leave this back there. See if they... No, you know what? I don't think they're going to do it. Let's just quickly march across and see what we can do there. You, my friends, we can march up and occupy another province. And then once we've dealt with some of the Pope's troops, that should bring them down to about half strength, which is, you know, progress. Alright, land theft. What have we got? People are... favor neither party. Ooh. Where are we at as far as our estates are concerned? We're at 99%, technically not fully maxed out. Well then if that's the case, we may as well hand, I don't know, maybe to the burghers? Yeah, let's see. So patriarchs, that'll make them happy. Sword with the boyars. Oh, okay. They have 0.3. Well, I suppose we could favour neither side. You know what? Actually, we don't really need much. You know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead and favour neither party. We'll lose out on a very minimal bonus. It doesn't look like it's much of anything. Yeah, and we still retain everything that we had. That'll be fine. But at least we don't have to worry about favouring one side or the other. Alright, so it looks like we are managing to catch out Burgundy. We'll be fighting in the mountains. We do outnumber them. We've got reinforcements coming on in. That should be splendid. Yeah, I think we stand a very good chance here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's make sure that we march over across and make sure that we send our full strength against the Papal State. And I think that should be fine. So, where are we at? -2, that's not good. They've rolled fairly well. They're down to only 115% discipline. It looks like they've lost a little bit. Yeah, tactics have also 0.2 of difference, and then we've also got half a morale opposing them as well. What about the Papal State? How are we doing there? Oh wow, they've actually got much better discipline than us, only by 3%, but still every bit counts. Although their morale is absolute trash in comparison to ours, and their tactics are mildly superior. Well, at least we know that we should be winning these battles. We've got plenty of reinforcements coming on in. All of that is fantastic. We did, in fact, destroy the Pope right over there. We have... Oh, you sneaky little fellows. Okay. When do you arrive? The 29th. That's in 6 days. When does this fire off? In 4 days. Well... I think what we do is we select both of these guys. We're going to force march. And we are going to try and protect our friends as best as we can. Yeah, they don't have a whole heap of strength. They don't have a huge amount of manpower in supply. But I guess it just is what it is. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll give it a couple of days. And what did we get? We got 1 victory. Alright, well that's ideal. Let's go ahead and return to the front lines. And then what else have we got? We didn't take the fort, unfortunately. You guys are as prepared as you can be. Well, you know what? We do have superior numbers. We should be able to hold. Yeah, surely we'll be able to hold. But let's just cross our fingers and hope that it is enough. Oh, and I forgot to consolidate those regiments. Hopefully that's not going to hurt us with weaker regiments there. It does look like Austria is joining on in. They're bringing in reinforcements at a force marched pace. I think we can hold out till then, and then at that point, even if they have the numbers and the defense, I don't think they're going to want to stick around. Yes, and there we go. That is a victory. So it does look like our front line managed to hold. We've protected our cannons. We've started doing damage to theirs. That's a very bad sign for them, but very good for us. Alright, so what have we got? 3 siege here. We'll keep you here. Piotr, we're going to go ahead and bring you slightly further away. And then... who are you? Yeah, you are the guy we want to keep here. And then... Petrov, we're going to bring you... Actually, no, we need to give you a day. Yeah. Petrov, we will bring you another province over. That should be fine. Okay. Well, that does give us a nice extra siege tick. Oh, looks like that brings us up to a 99% chance. That is very nice. We're also converting fairly quickly, it seems. What have we got here? Yeah, 7 months for each. That's not bad. We could possibly go for something slightly better. In fact... you know, let's just go ahead and work on that. And then, oh, that's right. We were also, in the last episode, upgrading Malta. What have we got here? When is this ready? The 10th of April. You know what? I think we just leave it to naturally conclude, and then we'll go ahead and promote that. In fact, this might even change our ability to peace out Burgundy, because at the moment we have a 5% bonus against war scores of war score against other religions. And if we can bump that up to 15% by the end, that would be particularly good. Yeah, okay, well, either way, we'll see about that. We do have a little bit of extra cash hanging around, so I guess we may as well go ahead and invest in a province or two. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get all of that done. That should be fine. And hopefully that provides us with a little bit more money. Okay, so where are we? They're heading up over there. They're probably moving back over here. Let's bring you... you guys can probably go ahead and turn around. Yeah, 85,000 troops, but again, they don't have much morale. If they do cease retreating, we should be able to catch them out fairly efficiently. We have unfortunately lost a couple of provinces over here. Yeah, it's nothing too serious though, so I think we'll let that be. Although Burgundy, oh hello. You have about 30,000 men over here. I don't think that's quite enough. Actually, no, maybe that is enough troops for them to be able to deal with our capital. Ooh, we should have really increased that fort level there. Oh well, but you know what, that's fine. It's not a big deal one way or the other. We'll handle that sooner or later. Alright, so what have we got? You guys are heading up over here. Yeah, running amongst all of their forts. Quite painful to watch since that's more than a little bit annoying for us to deal with ourselves. But either way, we'll be fine. Alright, so where are we at? We can barrage. Let's go ahead and get that done. You, my friend, let's just march. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to keep you there. And then, oh, here we go. Dijonais, let's go ahead and take out their capital. We'll send you over there. That should break their spirit fairly quickly. Also take away a fair bit of their reasons to stay in war, which is always a good thing. One of the sieges is over. We will now hand that off to Georgia. Look at that, 110%. That is just fantastic. And then you, my little friend, let's march you further forwards and go... Let's march our way towards Metz. That'll be fine. You can be reinforcement to both of these, and then you can march... one siege. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and just work our way over there. Again, we're going to need to deal with all of the forts at some point for us to get the peace agreement that we're after. So it's really not here nor there. Alright, so what else have we got? Yep, sure. Military access shall be given. We do not care too much about that. We don't need anything here. We'll go ahead and barrage over there. Again, if we can keep their fortifications falling down relatively fast, that is the way that we will be able to get the most war score against them, which is, at the end of the day, what we are after. Alright, so let's see. We've got all of that. Oh, it's past April 10th. Let's go ahead and check in on Malta. Yes, we can now go ahead and upgrade this. So war score minus 10%. Let's see if that affects our agreement with Burgundy. It does appear that we can now take another province or so. Yeah, that's rather nice. Okay, so not too expensive, all things considered. A little bit of aggressive expansion, but again, no one we care about. Yeah, this will be perfectly fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and boost up Malta and see if we can get a little bit more bang for our buck when we do piece them out. So let's go ahead and confirm that upgrade. Let's also throw a whole heap of manpower. We'll throw plenty of people. Let's do that twice. And then when does this finish? 71, 6 more years. Well, I think what we'll do... we'll now double check. This will be 28th of April. 67, that's 2 years time. We could just do a single click and that'll be 2 years worth of progress. Sure. You know what? That seems perfectly acceptable and we'll get that done in 2 weeks. Wow. We are... That's crazy to think we could improve the Malta forts with 2 weeks of work. You know what? I'm cool with it. I am very much okay with this. Although, apparently we are losing. What is how... What on earth are these guys doing all the way over here? You're retreating back to Malta. Huh. And you're alive at 0%. That is peculiar. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. You know, once we do start sieging down all of their coastline, they're going to have nowhere to get repairs, which is going to be good. It does look like little old Mecklenburg is... Oh, and our Russian vassals helping take on some of Burgundy's fleet. That's very nice to see. In fact, I would even argue that maybe we pop out and just solidify the victory. Although, you know what, Mecklenburg's already coming along. They'll be fine. Okay. We'll just let that be. Yeah, we're definitely flooding now into Burgundy. They're not half as strong as they were at the beginning of all of this. Their manpower is draining like crazy, and yeah, that should be good. Well, either way, there is their capital, so that is ideal. Let's go ahead and then march on to the next. I suppose... Oh, these are all level 8 forts. This is quite the irritation. Although at least they do have one level 6, so I suppose that's a little bit of respite. And a level 4? Hey! Okay, and then back to level 8s. Okay, so you know what? Let's move over here. We'll create a nice little front line through here. That should disrupt any of their movements. And we'll go ahead and hand off the capital, of course, to our very trusty old vassal, Georgia. Back to 85%. Make sure that they don't get that back. Now, apparently we can pick up tech already. We are 10 years ahead of time. I don't think that this is worth it. No, worst comes to worst, we'll go ahead and start investing in our development. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, Brandenburg, you know what? Sure, fine, you can do that. I truly do not care. Alright, what else have we got? We've got you hanging around. Oh, you know what? We can probably go ahead and blow open the fort here. We can't do that over there. I've already done this here. There we go. Just slowly making progress wherever we can. Yeah, and Austria helping us out quite nicely with a couple more of the occupations. Just make it a little bit harder for them to do their thing. Alright, so we've got all of that. Anything else we wish to do? I suppose it's just going to be a hurry up and wait sort of situation. Let's go ahead and send... Actually, you know what? We've got a whole heap of cash. Let's go ahead and continue on investing. Local venture for production efficiency... I suppose that's not the worst. Yeah, whereabouts can we afford this? I believe this is the other one we were working on. Yeah, okay, so let's move. We'll do some over here. There we go. Alright, that'll spend some of our money. We'll keep on investing as time goes by, but for now that'll be fine. Again, making money is kind of the way to do things. So what have we got? 21%, that's not bad. Oh, Siege of Mulhouse is over. Fantastic. Whereabouts are you? There you are. Let's hand this to Georgia. What is this? Single siege? No, 2 siege. Where to go? I suppose we now march up onto this other fortification. Who knows, maybe we'll make some faster progress. It does look like Austria is not very reliable there. They started sieging it for a month and then they already bailed. Not exactly a good sign. Looks like Burgundy's brought up 70,000 troops. That is a good portion of their army. Oh, there's another 85, so that is half their army, and then some. Okay, we just need to be careful here. We'll go ahead and use that military power. We'll burn through that like it's nobody's business, because again, we want results. We're at 35% up over here. Let's see. 14% down there. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and attack us here. Let's go ahead and scorch. Actually, can we get out of here? We may not be able to get out of there in time. Oh, yes, yes we can. All right. Well, that is ideal. Let's go ahead and we will march away. Make sure that they do not crush us with overwhelming numbers. That is at least something we can do. Let's stop the force march. And then... where to go? I think we just sit behind that fort for now. That should provide us a little bit of protection. 14%, again, not remarkably probable, but again, you never know. It is at least in the positives, so it is. It can be done. We can also equip the Streltsy if possible. I think we have... wait, where do we have a whole bunch of Streltsy? Okay, so we do have you guys, and then... I think we have some elsewhere too, but either way, that should be good enough for now. Let's see, 251 heavies. Wow, Great Britain's got a very solid navy right there. 37 galleys as well. That's quite impressive. But either way, we'll have to deal with them when we get to them. In fact, you know what? We have a bit of money. Let's go ahead and increase our naval capacity. Let's go ahead and build up a few more 3-deckers. We've got a heap of galleys as it stands, but I still think that if we're going to go to war with them, we may as well have a good navy, if at all possible, or at least as strong as we can possibly muster. Again, the Great Brits do have that reputation. Alright, let's just deal with that. Oh, and that's all of our money gone. That's fine. We'll go ahead and continue on building them at the end of the next month. Oh, they bailed. They weren't very confident there. That's a little bit of a surprise. Alright, well, at least we got one of the sieges. It does look like... Let's hand that to Georgia. What to do? 267. Let's bring all of you. That's at another 120. We'll march them down over here. I don't expect to go to battle with that 150 stack, but if we are going to have to deal with them, we may as well try and overwhelm them. Now, unfortunately, we didn't take the fort. It's in mountains, but they are taking a crossing penalty, so that's only a -1 in total. You guys will be there, let's see, as of tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we start force marching our way there so we can get as many reinforcements in as we can. So, whereabouts is it? There we are, 13th. You, my friend, march. You can also go ahead and scorch the earth so they cannot reinforce quickly. You'll be the 14th. Let's go again and make sure that we do what we can. Question, do we have to pay for our force march? Yeah, costs no power. Okay, very nice. Okay. That's still good. We should be able to hold them off for just long enough until more of our friends arrive. We've got 60,000 there. It's about to go to 90. All of their men that are in reserves are going to take some of a beating. We do have pretty good discipline, so that's at least good for us. We'll just have to see how long it takes for our generals and reinforcements to get there. Alright, let's go ahead and also deal with some of our religious unity. Oops. Yeah, let's go ahead and add that to the list. That's coming along well. We do have more money, so let's go ahead and continue on building some more ships. It is very expensive, these heavies, but again, if it helps us defeat England, that'd be rather nice. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And then, can we afford anything else? You know what? Let's just pop another one over here and another one over there. That'll be fine. Alright, so let's see how this all goes. We've got another 100,000 men. We are going to definitely have the numbers. It looks like Austria is joining on in. Yeah, even though we're going to be taking substantially higher losses, we have the manpower reserve, they do not. And you know what? Just because we can go ahead and equip the Streltsy and get some bonuses to our Streltsy regiments. Yeah, probably should have hit that button a little bit before, but you know what? It is what it is. It'll all work out in the end. So that I am okay with. Alright. Well, it's a fairly big battle, and it does look like we finally won it. We ended up losing about 40,000 men. They lost closer to 30, but again, look at that manpower, 614. They've only got 34. That's all of their manpower effectively deleted. So, yeah, it's still a victory for us, even if, even if it hurt. Alright, Petrov, you have... Oh wait, who do we have here? We need to keep... what's that? Yushakov. Alright, Yushakov is a fellow to stay. Everybody else can move on. Let's go ahead and leave you there. Everybody else, let's start moving across. And then we will see where that takes us. You can go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? As long as you're moving and we're not taking the excess attrition, that's all that I care about. Alright, a military leader has left us. Alright, Patrikiv. Where are you? All the way over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll a new general. We may as well. Anything good? 5362. You know what? That's good enough. You can stay over here. That's a decent replacement. And, oh, looks like they're running away. Oh, Siege of Verdun is over. Oh, very good. Okay, this is very, very nice for us. All right, let's see. Where can we move to next? Do we just start working on these level 8s and just see if we can make progress? No, I think that's probably the best thing for us. Let's also double check. What's our peace deal looking like? We're down to 89 reasons. Yeah, so we need freeze without occupying any forts. Yeah, that's basically the only issue, which is this one up here, but we'll get that easily enough. We just have to work our way through the fortifications. Was that also our monument finished? Yes, it was. So that is with a full nice little bonus. Do we go ahead and work our way over here into the Bordeaux trade node? Honestly, I don't think it particularly matters. Yeah, let's just leave that there. And then, what else could we do? We could release a nation of Berg. Well, that wouldn't be bad. Berg would exist within the Empire, wouldn't it? I think that's up over here. Other than that, there's also Hesse, which is whereabouts? Oh, this tiny little province up over here. That could be possible. Again, extra princes within the HRE is never a bad thing, and they do lose more strength. It's awfully tempting. I think we'll have a think about it. We'll see how it all goes. But again, for now, we're just going to keep on focusing on dealing with what is ahead of us. And that should be all that we need. Let's also go ahead and cease force marching. Not that it's a particular issue when we are stationary, but if we are moving, we do not recover as much, which is not as ideal, funnily enough. Alright, let's bring... Hang on, who are you? You've got 1 siege, you've got 2. Let's move you over there. And then, oh, Siege of Savoy is over. We'll continue on improving relations. Let's send you, my friend, up over to here. And then I think that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and speed up time again. Diplo power, we should probably start investing a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to development. We'll go with production value, or let's go with efficiency. Let's go bring up a little bit of that coal. And then a little bit of extra cloth. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. Again, we're still going to need a fair bit of Diplo power when we sever peace out from these guys. But, oh, you know what? Maybe we try and deal with one of their alliances. Yes, that's a good point of order. Instead of releasing someone like Hesse, we could go ahead and... Tuscany? Ooh, Tuscany would be a great one to break away. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, alright, but you know what? I think that's a pretty good spot to call things for today. We'll come back and continue on sieging in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.